We are here in Grafton Notch today. It's a really nice winter day, 30-ish degrees. A little colder here, I think 25 I just saw when we were driving up. It's supposed to be nice and calm, but of course there's 30 plus mile per hour winds, so the mountains always surprise you. But the goal today is to hike up and summit Old Speck. So this will be one of the easier, if that's an appropriate term, summits of this series. It is just about an 8-mile round trip of this single summit. So it's a good day trip, but it's a 4,000 foot summit in the winter. So it is still serious. We have to be prepared. We were playing with the idea of trying to skin up, but we opted to bring snowshoes and micro spikes today. So it'll be a hike. We'll find out pretty quickly which of those two types of footwear is appropriate. Yeah, let's get packed up and we'll hit the trail. So we're parked right here. Helpful, it tells us we're 1,500 feet. So we're gonna follow the AT up and around. I remember from past times coming up here, this ridge line takes forever. It just feels like you're almost there a million times, but then you pop off to the summit of Old Speck. There's a fire tower up there. I think it's gonna be a little windy today to be up high on that. So it was 50 degrees yesterday down by the coast, but unlike us who lost pretty much all our snow, there's still a couple foot base here. So I'm really glad we did make the trip. There was a part of me that was wondering if it would even be wintry, but never doubt the mountains, even when it's sort of a depressing winter. You know, it's mid-February and we're just finally able to get started on this project, which is tough, but I am very, very thankful for the true winter we get in the mountains of Maine.
I'm hot, I'm feeling out of shape. Been working out like 4 or 5 times a week, but these mountains will humble you. Feel overdressed, underprepared. Just kidding, I'm making it sound awful. I'm having fun.
The first mile here is definitely steep, but as I recall, once we get up on the ridgeline, it's still steep, but it flattens out comparatively. I'm very glad we brought snowshoes and not micro spikes. There was someone who was post-holing a lot of this trail, and that looks just terrible, so miserable. And it's also steep enough and tight enough with trees with this kind of crust on here that skis would not have been the right option either. So a good snowshoe day. Glad we've got the right tool for the day, and time to keep moving. The wind's blowing. I love this section of the trail where it starts to open up, get a little brighter, we get some views. It's awesome. There's the summit. Still got a good bit of climbing, but we're getting there. In the bright sun, it's nice and warm. I think it's a good spot for a little food break. So gonna grab some lunch, eat it up, and then we'll keep on moving. The snow's starting to get deeper up here because we're having to duck under all the limbs. Normally when you're hiking in the summer, those limbs would be above your head, but we've got, I don't know, probably 3+ feet of snow here, 3-ish. So we're just lifted up in the trees here.
pick-me-up you need approaching the summit. Don't have a full snack, but oh, I needed that maple. I needed that maple.
She's back, everybody.
Thank goodness. It's so pretty in this winter forest.
We're at like 3,500 feet or so. About 600 vertical feet to go. But I don't know if you can see the tops of those trees above Christine's head, but they're starting to get covered in rime ice. And from the few peaks we've had up the main summit, it looks like it is just totally covered in rime. So I'm very excited. Should be absolutely beautiful up there. Still bluebird. Not too cold, although with the wind it's going to be still pretty frigid up top, but we've got the layers and should be good.
Wonderland.
The last time Christine and I were up here together was a couple of years ago for my birthday in April. But even though it was April, it had just snowed a foot and a half overnight, maybe even 2 feet up higher of fluffy snow. And we got started down at the base, and we were following someone else who was breaking trail. And about a half mile back from here, they turned around, and Christine and I pushed on, breaking trail ourselves, till we got to here. And at this point, we were like, the summit's socked in, and we don't feel like going all the way up. So we ate some birthday cake here and headed back down. But this is the farthest I have been with snow on the ground. So feels good. I think we're gonna push on and make the summit today. I'll actually see the view. So we've just hit 4,000 feet according to my watch. So about 150 feet more vertical. I don't know if you can tell, kind of behind this row of trees, it just becomes kind of windswept rime ice and very tundra-esque landscape. So even though we've got a little bit more hiking to do, we're gonna throw our puffies on here so that we're staying nice and warm, trapping our heat when we're up on the ridge. This is pretty much a wall right here. Straight up. GoPro's never the best at showing how steep things are, but maybe you can get a sense of it. Christine's about 10 feet in front of me and 20 feet above me.
Dr. Seuss book. There's like 8 inches of rime on top of these trees. So beautiful.
How good is this?
Life is good.
Old Speck.
Boom.
Ready to see the view.
majestic notch there.
That is spectacular.
It's so spectacular. Dang.
There's Sunday River.
Maine, yeah, not too bad. We made it to the summit of Old Speck. It's absolutely striking up here. Complete bluebird day, not a cloud in the sky. The rime frost on these trees is like so cool, but it's windy and my lips and mouth are like starting to freeze, so I think I'm gonna head down and boot, scoot, and boogie. I'll never get over this scene. Maine, Lapland, wherever we are, it's so beautiful.
So we just took a bunch of photos, videos up at the summit area. It was so beautiful. We spent a bit more time than we had planned on up there. So we're gonna boogie down the mountain really quickly. Probably no more footage on the way down, but I hope you like this video. There's gonna be a lot more videos in the Maine Winter Summit series. So please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. See ya.